Let's write a Python decorator that's able to check how much time a function call is taking. So we have a script here, a dummy script. I've just written it so it just consumes lots of CPU cycles without any artificial sleep or something. You pass it a value. If not, it takes 5 as the default. And given the higher the number, it kind of exponentially raises the time it takes. So let's start writing the decorator in a file called latency.py. We'll name our decorator as Call Latency. Let's wrap it from the func tools. Call Latency, let's call it Call Latency inner, keeping the tradition. Gets the args and keyword args. Let's do some imports. While we are at it, we'll need the wraps from func tools. Let's import logging. So what we'll do is we'll make this latency inner log, and then we'll need time module to calculate the time differences. So let's log it to a file for now. Call latency.log. We can make it all modular later, as whatever the demand may be. Logging.debug. Hardcode it for now. This can be made parameterized later. So start time is equal to the time before the call is being made. Return val is equal to, let's call the function that's being wrapped, passing it the arguments, then calculate the time taken by the time perf counter at the moment minus the start time. We're done with that. Let's log the time taken itself. So we'll have a file record for it. So call latency. We'll log the function name and the arguments that were being passed to it. So the same function being called with different arguments will show what different time it took. So for our script, for example, we'll know that for which different counters, what all values got called the internal function powwow that there was, and how much time each call took. So when we were running it with time Python script, it was showing us the cumulative time for all the calls that were being taken. Now that we are adding this decorator, call latency to it, yeah, we need to call it better. Let's do from latency import call latency. So now when we run it, it will log all the internal time taken by powwow as well. Let's tail the log. So tail, yep. Now let's do let's call it with a higher number. As you see, we are getting each individual call timings. So that's what it is. With 15 it will take a lot more time and log all the internal times.